over the next couple of class periods, you're going to be working on creating your own Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. I'm actually going to make two of them. And I'll give you a little bit more of an explanation as we go on here. I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm looking for. And so go and pay attention, and then I'm going to cut you loose, and we'll go from there. Start off, I created a brand new document. I just kept it as a 10-inch by 10-inch. And this is going to be what we build off of. Okay, this is going to be what we build off of for this project. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up, and I have, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and open up Steph Curry. Okay, who's ever heard of Steph Curry? Basketball player, Golden State. Okay, I'm then going to open up next LeBron James. Who's ever heard of LeBron James? This guy. Let's see if we've ever heard of this next person. Taylor Swift. Who's ever heard of Taylor Swift? Just got engaged to Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce said he was very nervous when he popped the question. And I'm going to open up a new person, a fictional character. This is Ron Burgundy from Anchorman. Who's ever heard of the movie Anchorman? If you're a Will Ferrell fan, 10 points extra for you. So what we're going to be doing, and you're going to be doing two of these. One with the pictures of people that you took the other day. So this is where those pictures are going to come in. And then you're going to create another one based on celebrities. And I've got a couple different celebrities here. You're going to use the skills that we used last class when you were building a brand new city. But you're going to use them in a little bit of a different way. For example, this picture of Taylor Swift. Her mouth, okay? I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to come in with my quick selection tool, okay? Remember there. And I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to select her mouth, make sure I get her teeth and everything. And I really want to make sure I get the corners here of her mouth. So I'm zooming in, and remember, it's Alt plus the roller ball on the mouse, or Control plus or minus. I'm going to come over to this side and use the Control in the roller wheel, or I can come down here. I'm going to get the corners of her mouth a little bit, like so. I'm just adding to my selection a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out. And I'm just going to copy, Control C, copy her mouth. Now I'm going to come into this blank document, Control V, and I'm going to paste her mouth. Okay, so I got Taylor Swift's mouth in, and I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and remember the layer I'm working in. I'm just going to slide it right here. Next, let's go to LeBron James. Okay, and I'm going to let's go and get let's get his nose. Okay, I'm going to come in with the polygonal lasso tool, and I'm just going to go and click and get a little bit of the outline of his nose. And remember, there are different methods of selecting. This is just a review from what I did last class with you. So I'm not going to get this 100% perfect. But close that in. I've got LeBron's nose. Go Control C to copy it. I'm going to come in here, Control V to paste his nose in. And let's make the nose a little bit bigger. And notice when I make it bigger and then hit Enter, it takes and makes it less fuzzy. Because anytime we are working and making something bigger, it can have a tendency to get a little bit, it's not going to be as sharp until you hit Enter. Okay, so I've got there, and let's tilt the mouth a little bit like that. Let's come into Ron Burgundy, and I'm going to get Ron Burgundy's mustache, okay? And so I'm just going to do a quick selection here. There we go. We got his mustache. I'm going to remove from the selection there a little bit. Remember the minus. And I'm not going super close to detail. Okay, so make sure we're listening up. I'm going to paste the mustache in, and I'm going to rotate. And remember, the mustache is what I'm working with because I'm working with the layer 3 over here. I'm making the mustache a little bit bigger there. Okay, so I've got the beginnings of a face coming on here. Let's go into Steph Curry, and let's grab Steph Curry's eyes here. Okay, and let's get both of his eyes. Okay, so we got both of his eyes, and we even go here. And we'll add over here. Actually, let's just do one eye at a time because it'll be easier to move and manipulate. Okay, so I've got Steph Curry's first eye, copying it, coming in, and maybe move the eye up here because remember that it pasted it on top of layer 3 because of the way I was selected. But I'm gonna move his eyes up to layer 4 so I can see it, and I'm going to put an eye right there. Okay. And so basically what I'm going to do is build a brand new person. And Control D to deselect. And I'm not going to go in and build this person out completely like I would. Oh, there's Taylor's eye right down there. Let's make her eye a little bit bigger. Come up here. So what you're going to do is create 2 potato heads of people, okay, using different features. You're going to use a bare minimum of 5 people in this class for one potato head, and then you're going to do one with bare minimum of 5 different celebrities as the other, and you're going to create a brand new face, using the incorporating the eyes, nose, if you want mouth, ears, like I said mouth. If you want to put like a mustache, you can do that. If you want to add hair, and then like for cheeks, if you wanted to come in and say, all right, I'm going to deselect. I'm going to get some of Taylor Swift's cheeks for one side. I'm going to go subtract from selection. Bring that in a little bit. Let's just say, all right, well, this is all I'm getting for her on this part of her cheeks. Paste. Bless you. And you can rearrange, things as you need to, and bring in a cheek, and it's going to look really weird. So don't really freak out if you're like, oh my gosh, this looks so bad. Now what I'm going to do here is I've got the nose. I'm going to put the nose on top of the cheek there. Okay. And so this is where working with multiple different layers and knowing which layer you're working with comes into play. But again, you're going to create 2 potato heads. One with pictures of people that you took in here in class, and then the second one based on celebrities that you download. Bare minimum of 5 people in here, 5 celebrities. Today as you're working, if you identify that you need some extra photos or whatever, tomorrow or on Friday, I'll let you all go out and get other photos of people if you want to change your expression. Like instead of someone smiling, with a with their tongue sticking out, or look a frowny face, or a face of being shocked like this. You can get those. So that will be on Friday if you want to get an extra photo or two of somebody. But go ahead today and start to build and download celebrities and build out the face. And you can create, when you create your document, your new document, you can go in and do, remember, always make sure it's instead of pixels, it says inches. But you can do a new document. For this one, you can just do like a 10-inch by 10-inch, and you can leave the resolution at 300 when you create this. Okay?